For the past 30 years, the rate of obesity in this country has actually increased, okay? But for the first time in 30 years, we're actually seeing a decline when it comes to obesity rates among children. However, there are certain caveats to this. Now, we're seeing this happen in big cities like New York, Los Angeles, Philadelphia, but we're noticing that it's more evident in white kids as opposed to minorities.
You know what's funny? There's a pause where you try to figure out if there was a more PC way of saying it. And then you're like, no, they're just white kids. I'm going to say white. Okay. So, okay, look, it's good news. Okay, and by the way, you know who the credit goes to? Michelle Obama.
Okay, look, Michelle Obama has done great work when it comes to raising awareness and educating people when it comes to making better choices. But I should be 100% clear that the researchers in this case haven't attributed this to one thing or another. They still don't know.
Of course. It's like a confluence of events. But look, could it have contributed to more public recognition? And by the way, public recognition works. So remember the anti-smoking campaign that people did, public awareness campaign. Totally worked. The smoking rate in America went down dramatically. So when we do the anti-obesity things, and Michelle Obama's not the only one doing it, she didn't single-handedly save the white kids from being fat. Okay, there were other factors involved, but she was a nice part of it, so you should give her a little bit of credit.
She gets a lot of credit. I'm just saying that she's not the one and only reason for the good news. And also, a lot of the policies that were put into place in the early 2000s, like in 2004, we're now finally starting to see the impact of those policies. So it's good news. It means that some of these things like banning sodas in schools, taking away the chips, that kind of stuff is having an impact. So I want to give you guys some numbers. I think it's important to do so. Nationally, 17% of children under 20 are obese, about 12.5 million people. So that's what the numbers are as of now. But 20% of low-income children are obese. 12% of children from wealthier families are obese. So you can see the disparity there. But when you look at New York, kindergarten through 8th grade students between 2007 and 2011. Obese white children dropped by 12.5%, and obese black children dropped by 1.9%.
It almost sounds like they dropped the kids. Like, oh, we got an obese black one drop, 1.9%. All right. Now, the difference between the races is, of course, largely due to socioeconomic factors, as you saw with that stat on affluent people. And that's normal. That happens in many different societal trends. And poor people, unfortunately, eat, for example, more fast food because they can't afford to cook, etc. I mean, there's many different factors. That's among them. So they tend to be helped at a slower pace. So trends start with rich people a lot of times and then get to middle class, etc. Right? So it doesn't mean that minority kids aren't going to be helped by this. And you can see already in New York they're being helped a little bit. And my guess is that trend will continue. And it'll head in that direction. So it's all really good news that this public awareness campaign is really beginning to work.